My heart throbs, while my head spins on a pillow of perplexity. Is this an awakening, tragedy, or a paradox of life, where an enemy creeps onto the land to devour humanity, leaving in its trail a didactic sermon on the mount, weaving mankind into a realization of a needful living? Darkness sweeps across the nation. The enemy enters like a thief, surprising the prophets and reminding believers of the second coming, while enlightening them that the rampant purported prophecies are not in concert with the voice of God Almighty. The need for personal relationship with God is even more paramount. I'm told it's novel, yet its novelty could not melt off its daring cruelty, piloting several thousands of precious lives to meet their maker, hiding a piece of the puzzle from men to obtain the name pandemic. Sadly, together we fall, divided we survive. What a strange order. Undesirable as it is, this coronavirus outbreak has elevated family bonds even in social distances. The sense of humanness has been awakened as we devise strategies to keep in touch with one another, thus deleting the mundane and flimsy excuse of "sorry, I was busy." Personal hygiene has taken a leap in the right direction, knowing that a reckless act of one risks the health of another. Is this an awakening, tragedy, or a paradox of life? Or is it, as they say, a futu insache nipa, ajise insoche? We say these are not normal times. Yes, these are not ordinary times. A people filled with apathy and cynicism now rally themselves to fight a common enemy. The next generation suddenly occupies the minds of politicians other than the next election. Greed and propaganda is giving way, must give way to patriotism, because the virus is no respecter of persons, parties, countries, or religions. Is this an awakening, tragedy, or a paradox of life? A people with exotic taste now takes solace in its local produce. The need to inspire the expansion of domestic capacity and deepen self-reliance is now the new normal. The perennial excuse of no funds finds no meaning in the face of death, as hoarded cash is made available for critical healthcare interventions. So I ask, did we have money? Yet our statement of hope is, these too shall pass. Well, if anything must pass, it must be something other than this life.